Hi there, this is David Bussey of Ruster Mitsubishi. Today we're going to take a look at a Chrysler 200C. So this is a 2015 Chrysler 200C. It's a beautiful car, one previous owner, practically brand new, under 20,000 miles. Let's take a look under the hood real quick. So in here we've got the Chrysler Multi-Air 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. Lots of room. You can see that 2.4 liter is going to come in really handy moving around this great size sedan. It's in great condition on the exterior and really clean on the interior. Of course, you've got the alloy rims with disc brakes all around. You've got fog lights in the front and of course the high beams. You've also got turn signals on the collapsing mirrors here, so they can fold in. Get out of the way. You've got the turn signals there. You also have push button start, or push button entry, sorry. You got push button entry so you can keep your key in your pocket or in your purse. And you do have push button start in here as well. So real quick on the door, you do have, of course, your side mirrors, your window, and your lock controls right there. You've got an electronically controlled driver's seat there, including the lumbar support. On the inside here, you do have the controls there for the auto lights. And of course in the center, pushing the center in for the fog lights. You've got of course the controls for your lights, interior, and your gauge lights. And of course the button for the trunk as well. On the steering wheel itself here, we've got behind it, we've got the turn signals and the controls for the brights. And then of course we've got the controls for our windshield wipers right there. On the left here we have these controls are for the menu right in front of you with the gauges. And then of course we can answer the phone calls, hang up on the phone calls, and use our voice commands right there. Here on the right side of the steering wheel, we do have controls over our audio. Sorry, not over our audio, over our cruise control right there on the right. And then here is the button for the push button start. So you just put your foot on the brake and push that button when you have the key in the car. Now one other thing is at your fingertips on the steering wheel, we do have these buttons here. So these are the controls over the audio on your radio. Now here on the car we do have the touch screen with the ability to have your radio controls, your AM, FM, CD player. You've got your Bluetooth connectivity, your media controls. You've got auxiliary in and USB in. You also have a backup camera on the back of the car, and of course you can also control the climate on this touchscreen. Down below we do also have some manual controls over it. So we've got the volume and of course browsing and everything. You can just easily turn the screen off just by hitting the screen off button, which is super convenient. And then of course you have the climate controls right here as well, including being able to just turn on auto, and then you can just adjust the temperature. For the temperature you do have dual control, so you can have one temperature setting on both sides, or each side can have its own temperature setting. Down here is the button for the parking brake. A little newer of a technology. And since this is a 2015, that does make a lot of sense. We've got a lot of new stuff in here. And so you just hit that button for the parking brake to turn on and turn off. And then over here is our transmission shifter. So it's an automatic transmission, and you just turn this dial. You just turn the dial to change between reverse, neutral, drive, everything like that. So then here in the center we've got these cup holders here and a little storage spot. And then of course our a really comfortable armrest. It does slide forwards and backwards, so you are able to kind of position it where you like. And it does open up to this nice storage compartment down underneath. But there's also this little button up here. Pushing that button and you're actually able to slide the cup holders back. Then you have access to an even deeper storage compartment. And in here you do have the USB and auxiliary in, as well as another 12-volt outlet. And then down below the climate control and everything is a little storage spot, and this actually goes into that storage spot as well, so you can run cables through there to any devices you want to store down in there. Really convenient, really nice, you know, modern setup in here. Let's check out the back seat. Now, as you saw in the front seat, we've got leather all around. That's really nice, soft black leather trim. And that, of course, goes into the back seat as well. And you do have three 3-point harnesses back here, as well as a really nice cup holder and armrest, and a nice little storage spot in that armrest as well. And you are able to drop this part down so that you can bring things in from the trunk there, in case you need to carry around, like, say, skis or something like that. Drop that back up. So now let's check out the trunk real quick. So this is the trunk for the Chrysler 200C. Big, huge trunk, of course. A lot of room for anything you might need to carry around. And then down underneath, of course, we do have our spare as well. So great big trunk, a lot of room, plenty of space. Again, this is a 2015 Chrysler 200C, under 20,000 miles. I mean, this thing is impeccable. It's beautiful on the outside and the inside, like brand new, one previous owner. Give us a call at 262-506-3150, or stop on in anytime at Ruster Mitsubishi of Waukesha out on Highway 164. One of our salespeople would be happy to help you out, take you on a test drive, and maybe you'd even want to drive it home tonight. So thanks so much for watching. We hope to see you soon, and please do take